the Jahn-Teller distortion. Jahn-Teller distortion effect on formation constant or stability constant. The stability constant also called as formation constant. In complex formation, we will observe the stability constant. So far, the stability constant also can be termed as formation constant. The formation constant, thermodynamic stability constant, stepwise stability constant, overall stability constant, all together they are one and same only. Okay, so here thus formation constant or stability constant will also be affected by the Jahn-Teller distortion. Before enter into the exact effect of Jahn-Teller distortion, I would like to express what is the Jahn-Teller distortion. It is already expressed or discussed in the previous lectures, right? While I upload this video in YouTube channel, I will also link this Jahn-Teller distortion videos link, right? While we going to the Jahn-Teller effect on stability constant, you just go for the link, you go for this Jahn-Teller distortion lecture, and you come to have this particular effect on stability constant, Jahn-Teller effect on stability constant. It would be very, very easy, right? So whatever it may be, here again I am explaining what is Jahn-Teller distortion. I will define that. The definition of Jahn-Teller distortion is a non-linear metal complex, right? In a non-linear metal complex, metal having asymmetrical electronic configuration, right? A non-linear metal complex such as octahedral complex having metal having asymmetrical electronic configuration, right? So in octahedral there will be T2G Eg, where Eg having asymmetrical electronic configuration such as the Eg having two orbitals. In those two orbitals, when there is an asymmetrical electronic configuration, nothing but unequal two orbital electronic configuration, when that is happens, the resultant splitting pattern, right? Resultant splitting pattern will undergo further splitting, right? The orbital splitting will be undergo further splitting, will result a distorted octahedral geometry, distorted structure, right? There will be, right, in particularly when we are going exact definition of Jahn-Teller, a non-linear complex having metal asymmetrical electronic configuration will undergo further distortion, further distortion, further splitting of orbitals, right? So after getting this orbital splitting pattern, the structure of the complex may changes. The regular structure will becomes distorted. The regular structure will be converts into distorted structure, right? When we are considering the octahedral geometry, right? When we are considering an octahedral complex where metal having an asymmetrical electronic configuration, there the d orbital splitting will be further will having the splitting pattern, never restrict till to T2GEG. The T2GEGs will be further splits into different energy levels. After all getting splitting pattern, the octahedral what we have, right, will not be a regular octahedral, will become a Z out octahedral, Z out distorted octahedral. It results of Z out octahedral, where the Z oriented metal to ligand bonds will be lengthened, right? In Jahn-Teller distortion, metal having an asymmetrical electronic configuration will be have Z out structure, where metal to ligand bonds will be lengthened. These are lengthened bond, these are shorter bond. Longer bonds, which is called as Z out octahedral. Z out octahedral will results, right? So that it is happening in Jahn-Teller distortion. This particular Jahn-Teller distortion will have affects the stability constant that we have to observe, right? Before having the Jahn-Teller effect discussion, we have to incorporate the Irving-Williams order. Where the Irving-Williams are suggesting a certain series or order of the metals to increase in an increasing the stability constant, right? Irving and Williams discuss the stability order in borderline metals such as manganese to zinc, manganese plus 2 to zinc, where it is suggesting that Irving Williams order is suggesting that manganese to copper increase in the stability order, stability constant will result, and copper to zinc the stability will be going to decrease. Manganese to ferrous will increase, ferrous to cobaltous increase, cobaltous to nickel plus 2 increase, nickel plus 2 copper plus 2 increase. After the copper plus 2, zinc plus 2 complexes will have slightly less stability constant, right? These metal ions, when they are getting in complexation, right, the zinc to copper, the stability constant will go on increase, and after all copper to zinc, the stability constant get dropped, right, get decreased. That is what happens, right? So such borderline metals forming a complex with ethylene diamine, octahedral complexation. When we observe that the certain change in Irving-Williams order will be results, right? So thus when we consider a metal, in general all the metals are represented as M plus 2, right, where here the M may be manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. All together in generalization, the manganese, the metal plus 2 reacting with first ethylene diamine, right? Otherwise this particular reaction we can also project in a form of hexaquo metal plus 2 complex reacting with ethylene diamine. In completion we will do this, isn't it? Since the metal salts, right, these ions metal salts will be initially dissolved in water, where the Salvo complex will form, right, aquo complex will form. There when we add the ligand side, the ligand will replaces the aqueous ligand, right, aqueous side Salvo molecule, and forms a product metal complex, right? So here the same, right, hexaquo metal plus 2 complex reacting with first ethylene diamine results a tetraquo ethylene diamine metal plus 2 complex, where it have stepwise stability constant of K1. Same in the second step, right, to have the ethylene diamine completion with all in octahedral, 3 ethylene diamine has to be combined with all these metals, right? So there will be 3-step reaction, 3 steps reaction mechanism it has, 3-step mechanism it has, right? In stepwise ethylene diamides will be get attacked onto the metal complex, will result a tris ethylene diamine metal plus 2 complex, right? First step is completed. In second step, tetraquo ethylene diamine metal plus 2 complex reacting with second ethylene diamine results bis ethylene diamine, diaquo bis ethylene diamine metal plus 2 complex, and has stepwise stability constant of K2, right? And thus diaquo bis ethylene diamine metal plus 2 complex reacting with third ethylene diamine will resist the product tris ethylene diamine metal plus 2 complex have stepwise stability constant of K3, right? So in this all K1, K2, K3, while we draw the order of the stepwise stability constant in a graphical representation, manganese plus 2, iron plus 2, cobalt plus 2, nickel plus 2, copper plus 2, zinc plus 2, right? And this is increase of stability constant, right? K, capital K, right? Right. From manganese to copper, iron to cobalt to nickel to copper, increase taken place, and after all, in zinc it is decrease, right? This is what the order for K1, right? When it come to K2, same it is happening as such in the K1 stage. Manganese to copper increase it is taken place when we are observing K2 stepwise stability constant value, and copper to zinc decrease it observed. But whereas when it comes to third step, the drop of copper stability has been taken place. Actually, the increase has to be taken place in an following of Irving-Williams order, where in the third stepwise stability constant value, the Irving-Williams order was what we can say violated by the copper metal, where the copper stability constant has to increase with respect of Irving-Williams order, but practically it is decreased in third stepwise stability constant value, right? The decrease in copper stability constant, third stepwise stability constant value in copper triene copper plus 2 complexation can be explained with respect of John Taylor distortion, right? So thus John Taylor, due to the thus John Taylor distortion only, the copper stability constant in third step was decreased, right? In first two steps the John Taylor distortion never affected, but when it come to third step, right, the copper metal is affected by the John Taylor distortion and it decreases its stability constant. The reason, if we have John Taylor distortion application for the copper in third step, in third step the copper has to form octahedral, right, 6 coordinated tris ethylene diamine copper plus 2 octahedral complexation, which is a non-linear geometry, and in this non-linear geometry the copper has D9 electronic configurated copper will have T2G6 Eg3. Eg3 is a asymmetrical electronic configuration, right? tris-ethylene diamine copper plus 2 is a octahedral non-linear complex and has copper plus 2 D9 T2G6 EG3 electronic configuration. The EG3 electronic configuration is a asymmetrical electronic configuration where one of the EG orbital will have 2 electrons and the other same energetical orbital of EG will have only 1 electron. This could be a asymmetrical electronic configuration. Symmetrical nothing but it has to have same electron density on both the orbitals, but here unequal number of electrons are occupied in 2 orbitals, which will be considered as asymmetrical electronic configuration, right? So nonlinear complex having metal asymmetrical electronic configuration will undergo further distortion, further splitting of orbitals, and thus further splitting of orbital results the Z out octahedral structure. Z out octahedral structure. When that Z out octahedral structure is formed in ethylene diamine, tris-ethylene diamine copper plus 2 complex, right? Tris-ethylene diamine copper plus 2 complex. It results a unstable tris-ethylene diamine copper plus 2 complex. It is also unstable tris-ethylene diamine copper plus 2 complex, since the ethylene diamine will have fixed bit from one donor side to other donor side. The distance covered is fixed bit. It is a fixed bit, which nothing but the distance from one NH2 group to another NH2 group will have certainly same distance for all 3 ethylene diamines, right? Where in Z out octahedral geometry, what we suggested, right, there will be 4 bonds of metal to ligand bonds are very shorter, whereas the two bonds in Z oriented 2 bonds, metal to ligand bonds, are lengthened or longer bonds, right? So in this case, right, in this case, the distance from here to here, the distance in an square plane may be same, but the distance of this and this will be larger. The distance is here, it is larger, right? This distance will become larger, right? So having larger distance, right, the fixed bit of these two ethylene diamonds never allow to occupy the same what we can say coordination site in the octahedral coordination site, right? The coordination sites cannot be allowed to bond with ethylene diamonds, right? When they are forcefully bonded, the octahedral will becomes an regular octahedral, right, having fixed bit. When they are fixed bitly allowing the fixed bit ethylene diamond allowing the fixed bit in tris ethylene diamond copper plus 2 complex, the copper will violates the Z out octahedral geometry, right? It violates the John Taylor distortion. When it is violates the John Taylor distortion, the complex will become unstable, right? When there is an John Taylor distortion comes to stabilize the complex, right, where the complex having nonlinear geometry with asymmetrical electronic configuration, where in this case when there is an further splitting happens, the complex will become stable and it has slight rearrangement in the complexation results of stable Z out structure, Z out octahedral structure, where when the fixed bit it is forming the octahedral complexation with copper, where it will result a regular octahedral geometry. This regular octahedral geometry in copper complex will violate the Z out structure and John Taylor distortion, which would leads the complex to be very unstable, right? If the octahedral having a Z out structure, right, in this case the fixed bit of the ethylenediamine can be violets, where the bonds in Z oriented bonds will be very very longer bonds, and weaker bonds they can be. When there is a weaker bonds, they are formed in an copper ethylenediamine. Thus complex will be unstable. Even thus complex also unstable, and it will be violates the fixed bit of the ethylenediamine. That also will affect the stability of the complex to get decrease, and ultimately the stability of the constant will decrease, and it can be reflect in the decrease in the K value, right? So like this, the John Taylor distortion also will affect the stability constant value. Okay, so this is how we can express the um, uh, factors affecting stability constant, right? In last few classes we are discussing this factors affecting the stability constant. Here it ends the factors which are influencing the stability constant, right? So uh, let us stop the today's class, right? And next by we will discuss the uh, some of the methods to determine the stability constant, right? There are three methods to practically determine the stability constant. Will be describe, or we will be going to derive the stability constant formulas in three methods. One is pH metric method, second one spectrophotometric method, and third polarographic method. That will be discussed in next upcoming classes, right? Here I would like to question one thing, right, which will be related to your previous coordination equilibrium chapter, right? While we consider to draw the stepwise stability constants Irving-Williams order for the borderline metals, right? Initially we are drawn, or in a higher value we are drawn the K1 first stepwise stability constant. In next we have drawn the K2 stepwise stability constant order, and thereafter we drawn the K3 stepwise stability constant graph, right? Why it has to be take place? Why not the K3 be first, K2 be first, right? Why we have to be consider only the K1 in a larger value, right? Which is indicating the K1 in top, it is nothing but what? This scale is indicating the K value, stepwise stability constant value, which means that the K1 values are larger than K2 values, and K2 values are larger than K3 values, right? This particular order, right? Why we have to be taken consideration of like this, right? The answer is can be related to previous topics. You can go through those topics. I would like to give you the related this question related answer video. I will give you in the link, right? Try to observe this link and you give your answer in comments, right?